Hey, how's it going everybody? So today I'm bringing you another solo base. Few basic facts about the base is it roughly costs 8,500 stone, 3,000 wood, and 2,900 metal frags. The metal frags of course includes the sheet metal doors. A little bit of context, as many of you guys know, Facepunch has released an update on May 18th that allows us to place floor grills right above our large furnace, thus bringing back large furnace bases. And because of this, so many of you guys have requested me to make another one. Anyways, let's see what I've come up with. Hey, how's it going everybody? Talk from Nugtuesday here, and today I'm bringing you another base build. So here's the base. It's a pretty cheap base, but it's got a lot of features. Here's our door. To the right of that is a triangle foundation, which links to an underground passageway. Anyways, into the doorway, we got ourselves a shotgun turret. Basically, if someone door camps you and they try to go deep, they're gonna die. And yeah, they're pretty powerful, so you can position the shotgun turret in any position you want. But anyways, here's a few boxes alongside with a bag. You'll have a primary sleeping bag further in the base, but over here we have ourselves a few dump chests. Through the doorway, you can already notice a few boxes scattered around the room, one over here as you can see. Here's a campfire right here, cook up some food if you'd like. And now let's talk about the boxes. So, we're going to start with these boxes right over here. Jump on top of our small boxes. Right over here we have 4 boxes dedicated to gear. Right there's our bag so we can quickly spawn in. Here I'd recommend you store some of your weapons, armor, meds, and of course your tools. Once again, that's right next to your bag so you can quickly spawn in and gear up if you need to. Right above the sleeping bag is a few boxes for you to pretty much store whatever you want. Right here is a water purifier. You don't have to use it. I just put it there just because it looks cool. But right behind this door is going to be of course our cupboard because we don't want people griefing us. Past all the previous boxes is going to be a cell gate that links down to our lower floor. So here's that underground passageway I was talking about, not really underground but pretty much just in the foundations. Now about a week ago I released my 100% hidden base design, which if you haven't heard of it, I don't even know how. It has 140,000 views. I'm pretty sure everybody in Rust has seen it. Basically I use a strategy that allows us to replace foundations with ceilings. And we did this to form what I like to call a hidden base design. So in this base we're pretty much using the same strategy, except for we're not making it a hidden base design. We're actually just going to be using it as just extra space for some more storage. So instead of expanding upwards, I decided to expand downwards, in which I only used about 550 stone to do so. An additional bonus is that we get to actually plant some hemp down here, which is also pretty nice. Down here I also included a few boxes, so here's where I'd store most of your main resources such as stone, wood, metals, and of course your animal products. Down here to the left is a pretty small door. It's halfway into the floor, so it's just enough for us to fit through. This door leads out to our large furnace, which is pretty nice because it's right next to our resource storage. So recently they actually added that you can now place floor grills right above your large furnace, so now you can actually protect your large furnace, which is pretty nice. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it for the base tour, so anyways, let's show you how to build it. Start off by setting up a small cheap starter base. You're obviously not going to start off with a large furnace, so it's kind of hard to get one while you're roaming around. So I recommend at least spending about 1,500 stone on a base that is built inside a rock. This is usually what I do because this is the cheapest method. If you don't want to build inside of a rock, it's okay, you can set up a 1x1, but personally, this is a little bit cheaper and it's a little more spacious. When you've got the resources to do so and you made yourself a large furnace, start off by placing a 2x2. Make it decently high so you can walk underneath. Then get up on top of your foundations and place 2 more squares off the 2x2. Then on the other sides, you're just going to make honeycomb. Then you should end up with something like this. You should go ahead and remove the center foundations, that way we can place in our furnace. Then put the furnace into a position that you like and place it in. If you want to get your large furnace running because you don't have enough sheet metal, go ahead and do so. From there, do not upgrade the squares at all, leave them as twig, and then upgrade the honeycomb. Remember, do not upgrade the squares. Off over here on top of the 2x1, you're going to add a triangle. Definitely upgrade that one to sheet metal and add 2 walls, a roof, and of course a doorway. Place in your cupboard and of course authorize yourself, then place in a door frame and a sheet metal door. If you don't have a sheet metal door, then you of course can use a wood door and a normal lock. It's just, it would kind of suck to use that on your cupboard. And this is what you should have so far. Then work on your walling. You're pretty much just going to be walling off a 2x2, which is your furnace, which isn't too expensive. It's only 2,400 stone each layer, so keep that in mind when you're farming. Once you're done with your walling, place in your floor frames and upgrade them to sheet metal. Then place in your floor grills. This is going to be pretty pricey on the metal, so hopefully you have enough. You do have a large furnace, so it would be kind of smart to use it while you're building. Your next step is going to be pretty easy. All you got to do is just build out 2 squares, remove the first 2 squares, even the ones that are touching the furnace base walls, and then you're going to place 2 foundation stairs down. Once you have all your foundation stairs, remove the first 2 stairs and replace them with square foundations. Remove these square foundations back here. Then go back 1 square foundation and remove the other square foundations, place a triangle foundation and honeycomb off your stairs. Remove this mess right here and build off your honeycomb so it connects to your front honeycomb. It looks a lot simpler than it really is, but it's okay. All you gotta do is pretty much something like this. From there, before you upgrade your foundations, you're gonna go over here to this triangle, this one right over here, place another one, and remove this triangle right here. Then you can upgrade everything to sheet metal. It's kind of important that you do this, otherwise you won't have access to your lower floor. Pretty much right there is the only thing that we did different. Then hop down here and upgrade your foundation stairs to sheet metal. From there, place a wall right here, upgrade it to stone, make sure it's facing into the furnace so nobody just peeks in, and then place a doorway to the left of that. Then somehow be the master of parkour. You can do this by just jumping on the stairs. All you gotta do is just get up to your foundation, and then from there, place in your floor tiles. Then on the left square of the 2x1, you're gonna place a doorway, and then you're gonna place walls in the triangle. Then you're gonna upgrade everything to stone. Then place in your ceilings and upgrade it to sheet metal. And this is what you should end up with. Then place in your walls and your doorway for your buffer layer. It's not really a honeycomb layer because we're not adding honeycomb, it's kind of just a buffer layer. Place a door right there, and now we have an airlock. From there, go inside and place a wall frame off onto your drop spot. Then of course add a cell gate. Next, place a large vertical box right in front of your gate, and then place an L-shaped stairs so the platform faces the doorway. Then place a box on top. Doesn't really matter how it's placed, you can place it like that or you can place it flat. Then place sandwich shelves right on the top right of the 2x1. Then place your boxes like shown. Then place in your campfire and water purifier. If you don't want to use a water purifier, you guys can use a small box. Next, place another campfire right next to the salvage shelf, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this floor. From there, slither your way down to your lower floor, and then place in your boxes on top of the stairs. Then on your furnace doorway, of course, place in your sheet metal door. And our last step for the lower floor is to place a small box, that way we can get back up. Then head into your airlock and place in your dump chests. Then just head outside and place in some spikes. The spikes don't do much, but all they do is pretty much just prevent people from picking onto your foundation. Well, it won't really prevent them from picking in, but it'll slow them down enough until you can get some more walls onto your furnace base. And yeah, that's pretty much for the base build. So anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.